without nourishment, without sleep, without things, the body can collapse. Brain without enough electrons firing off, brain can shut down, or too much, vice versa. What about the soul? They say emotionally heartbreak can affect the body to such a level that the soul is shaken. Like the loss of a dear loved one hurts as so much that the soul can't take it. It's similar to when you're burnt out. You're so emotionally or like spiritually just head down, one foot walking in front of the other through the storm, through the hurricane. And that's all you know until you're literally on your knees, frustrated, down on your luck. But we always have to remember those lessons we were taught as children. But when we become adults, we tend to forget those. But we were taught those for a reason. Simple as
Okay, okay. Hello, wonderful people. All right. Had a little bit of technical issues. Listen, it's been a day. It's been a day for your boy. Oh, Lord. Okay. Sit back, relax, grab some snacks. All right. Did you delete the whole stream? I'll do it after this. I promise. I'll do it after this. I'll delete the just talking stream and the other two. Right? Listen. Okay. Did I build a PC to play a game called My Little Puppy? Yes, I did. But what I'm gonna say is, y'all gonna let me cook, okay? Now, there's a huge chance that this might be a very short stream because I think we're really, really close to the end, and it'd be dope if we are and we're finally like, you know, we completed our first roll credits of the year. It's still in January. That'd be dope. I'm not gonna lie to you. Fingers crossed. That's the case. Now here's my thing. If it's the case and we end up finishing this game today, would you guys prefer for me to pick out another random obscure game out of my backlog, or would you guys want me to go double A, triple A with it until our official first game of the year starts? So y'all gotta let me know if y'all want me to pull out another little golden gem, out of my hat. We could do that. We could do that. Not tomorrow, because tomorrow I gotta edit, but Saturday. Or we can go ahead and basically we could do double A. We could do like a popular game. I have one loaded up, ready in the chamber. Y'all loved it last January when we played it. If we go AAA, double A with it, it will be part 2 of the game. AAA Hitman game to drive you nuts. The thing is with Hitman, it's not an over-branching story. It would have to be like, okay, today we're gonna do 3 missions in Hitman. So it'd be something like that. Like if I switch over to the minimal stream and y'all was to see like, right, like I switch over to the minimal stream and y'all see my stack of games that I have and don't have, like y'all can't see, but it's over there. Just believe me. But like I said, we might be done. Like I said, it's a very, very short game. Very, very short. There's a saying that when you depart from this world, the dog who went ahead will warmly welcome you. Again, I'm sorry if you guys have dogs. Apologize. Because there is going to be a lot of barking. There's going to be a lot of barking. I was waiting for the Alright, I mean everything seems to be good so far. I gotta hold you. Everything seems to be good. I don't want to jinx it, but we cooking a little bit. Hello, bro. I'm watching in Canada. Shout out to Canada. Let me see if I can pronounce it one time for the one time. Your name without messing it up. Macaco YouTube. Did I kill it? Did I do good? But shout out to Canada. We got a few subscribers over there from Canada. Shout out to Nick. We're from Canada, if you don't mind me asking. I believe Nick is from Ontario. Oh, while I was on the cruise, I met somebody from Toronto. He was a huge Jersey Devils fan. Yeah, brother, I have a shit ton of games. You already know, 1,000 or more. I gotta figure out what was going on with my. I usually when we play, I'll fall one more time, son. When we usually play PC games, right? I usually do it with an Xbox controller wired, but when I was building the PC and everything, it seems like I threw out the wire. And my Xbox controller. You know me, Gary being stupid. Like that. Me being stupid just like that. So the last thing we left off was that the Alaskan Malamute helped us get to what is now called the desert. Remember, the whole premise of this game is based off of a poem called the Rainbow Bridge that says, "Yeah, you're not dumb. You're no Patrick Star. Oh no, I do a lot of dumb stuff, man." So the premise of the game is based off of a poem that reads that when a dog passes away, it waits for its owner in heaven. So basically, the premise of the game is you are a dog trying to get to his owner. Who has just reached heaven. Oh boy. It's not you being stupid, that's you decluttering. Flip. Are y'all guys want me to... Just making sure everything's good. Mic is still good. Everything's good. Oh boy. I will say, even though the DualShock is good, it sucks when it comes to connectability to the thing. Listen, I don't know if I finessed it. I don't know if that's the way you were supposed to do it, but I know that's how we did it. Now, for my mods, quick question. How's everything running for you guys on stream? For those of you guys that can, how does it look in 440p? How does it look in 1080p? Before. Move for me? Okay. Something popped up on my feed. Apparently Twitch is now doing vertical streams. I have a Twitch. I never used it because I like YouTube better, and it's where I'm monetized. But I vastly like how their vertical looks compared to YouTube. For example, YouTube is now throwing out this thing in beta where I would only have one video, and it gives you guys the option to switch it to vertical or watch it in landscape. Now, that's a dope idea because it means I would only have to use, you know, one stream and everybody gets to watch. The bad thing is that YouTube doesn't let you resize the vertical stream. It literally just takes what's in the normal canvas and takes it down the middle and calls it, and that's it. Which sucks. Hello? Is that a Maltese? You're alive, right? Are you, little fella? I want to say a Maltese, but those ears are not Maltese. They're not Shar-Peis. It could... The Chow Chow. That's the only thing that it has to be a Chow Chow. Oh, because Maltese have bigger ears than that. Could be a Maltese. My support dog is so much into this right now. Oh yeah, your dog is gonna be barking. Not a Maltese. Hello? Oh, that's his pet. Not a husky. Little Reapers. Wonder what breed it. Adorable. This one at least has the ear flapped. My medical dog is trained to not bark. My Chihuahua, on the other hand, might go nuts. Is that our owner? Is that our papa? So charming. Such a charming game. God damn it, PlayStation controller. Might just cop an Xbox controller, call it a day. But then, do I want to be buying batteries? Okay, I'll help you find the pups. Almond-shaped eyes, but they're furry, not wrinkly. They have to be Chow Chows. Oh wait, hold up. I saw a little stamina over here. There's versions of rechargeable Xbox controller. Yeah, but you gotta buy the battery pack with it too. It's like, that's... You know why that is, right? It's because Microsoft owns, like, a battery company. Oh, so this puppy dead. Oh, that reminds me of my Mew girl when we first got her. She had a little dress. Well, I'm dead. Oh, there's another one over there. Well, now I see why you needed a lot of stamina. Because when it comes to playing the PC games, I do prefer the Xbox controllers. I'm not gonna lie. And plus, it's more like, it's more supported when it comes to Steam and stuff. Again, WASD and mouse is the way to go, but I am too dumb. I'm a stupid little guy. I have to look at the keyboard while I type. Oh boy. There we go. Can I make this jump? Almost did it. Oh. Almost didn't make that jump either. Do have third-party options that are, yeah, that's the goddamn. On what? Here, I got so goddamn mad that I threw it because my dumbass threw out the proprietary cable that it came with. Because I have a mini micro SD cable, I have tons of them, but apparently, in order for it to work, fucking PowerA wanted you to use their cable, and now it... Son, don't get me started, Mr. A. Don't get me started, son. When I tell you I was tight... Right, I have one connected. Oh, this is USB-C. Yeah, because this takes micro SD. I had one. Got it. I'd love nothing more than to use this Xbox controller and not have to use my PlayStation controller, because God knows when I be doing these streams, we need it turned on. It works now. Now it works. I promise you, this shit did not work when I tried to download this game. I promise y'all, I'm not this stupid. I swear I'm not. I promise, like, I'm not this fucking dumb sometimes. I swear to you. Ted, run across the screen, please. Switch it back. Asking you shall receive. This shit is way better now. Look at me. Look at me. It's that new PC. It got the Riz. It was like, hey there, baby. Want to plug and play? And that shit said bing right away. Right away. They have to be Chow Chows. I'm doubling down on it because look at the tail. Hi, Bebe Liz. I hope Cooper is feeling better. I spoke to your mom earlier. She said he is. Okay, I'll find the doll too. Aren't Chow Chow bigger than that? Listen, I don't know what you're doing, but they're puppies. They're puppies. Chow Chows are just fluffy versions of Mew and Teddy. And I promise you, well, I don't even have to promise you. You met Mew when she was a puppy. They're small when they're little. Then they get big. Chow Chows and Shar-Peis. This is the way that I've always said. Chow Chows are just fluffier versions of Shar-Peis. That's it. They hail from the same place. They're literally just fluffy versions of Shar-Peis. And when they're puppies, that's exactly what they look like. They both have the Dorito ears. They both have the face wrinkles. Look. See, this is why I like this Xbox controller, because it has a little spacing for like the triggers. Stormy Desert. Oh, in case there's a sandstorm. This game broke my med dog. Oh, he's standing looking at the TV thinking that... Thinking at the TV's... Looking at the TV thinking come and play with the pups. Oh boy. I lost a lot of time there. They see me rolling. Never mind, I looked it up. Yeah. I'm telling. Listen, if there's, I have a crazy extensive like knowledge of dogs. It's ridiculous. In another life, I must have been a vet. I do need to buy a longer cable. I am a little confused now because you know X on the PlayStation controller, X on the Xbox controller are two different places. Where art thou, little puppy? If I was a game developer, where would I put it? I'd definitely put it in a place or two. And that is too obvious over there, so it has to be here. Yet. Alright, one more guess. Yet. It was over there. It wasn't that one, son. I'm just not having a good day. My guesses are like... Clearly, I'm not a developer. Listen, man. I'm stupid, but then I know my stuff too. Because look, it is the owner. That means that the deaf met the owner on the train. Not a bad idea. Like if you knew how to sew and stuff, like make your dog like its own pet. Because you could buy like a squeaker. The thing is, man, Coco, all the toys just last minutes in my house, and then it's just a mess of fluff. That ain't really messed with toys like that until Crystal came into my life, if I'm being honest. That was a very no-nonsense dog, and then Crystal came along, and all of a sudden, little motherfucker loves treats. He loves belly scratches, all this other stuff. I used to do this thing where I'd have to go to work, and Crystal would either be sleeping over or like staying over for the afternoon or whatever. And I'd get out of bed because I either gotta go use the bathroom or I gotta get ready to go to work, whatever. And when I got off the bed, go brush my teeth, come back to put on my clothes, guess who's on my spot, cuddling with my girlfriend at the time? Yeah, they have to be Chow Chows. The eyes, the ears. Your dog, lol. Oh snap. Here we go. Ah damn, they turned Super Saiyan on me. And that's what it's like. Sorry I didn't say hi, Angie. I'm doing homework. Stupid history talking about child labor in 18. Do you want to be a child doing labor? Them poor kids over there working in chimneys and factories. Okay, so we can't pull them at the same time. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. On! Now we gotta do it all over again. We took it to the part when they're like in the 1930s working in factories. Took the words straight out of my mouth. Hey Lance, we fixed the issues, thank God. There we go. Yo, this stamina fills up like crazy. There we go, Jesus. Uncle Wicked didn't see the message. Sure, I'll find the last one. You see what they just did right there? Tiring out the puppies? You need that, son. You need that. Take it from someone who had 6 puppies in a 2-bedroom apartment, son. Both those litter mates? That's adorable. Hit him with that. Honestly, about to kind of lose my shit with the Final Fantasy VII remake. The Airbuster wore me out, but good lord, Hell House was even worse. Listen, if you're gonna talk about Final Fantasy, Wicked is your guy. Here, come with me, little goofy. Yeah, Liz, darling, if you play Assassin's Creed Syndicate, it has some of the child labor stuff in it. It shows how the working conditions were, and you'll be able to free them to take over the area. God damn it. Finding out that one of my best internet friends, Wicked, loves Assassin's Creed, y'all gonna make me play Assassin's... I was gonna choose an Assassin's Creed to play. It'll either be Assassin's 3 or... Let me see, what would I play? Hold up, I want to see something real quick. Give me 1 second. Good. I was gonna flash. It's gonna be weird for us, but give me a second. Go. So it would either be Ass 3, because I love that one. It has by far one of the best title openings ever. I remember that was one of the first games I ever bought midnight release. And when that title crawl happens, when you figure out that you're playing as Connor's father, and Connor's father was a Templar, and this whole time you're following this whole story, like, that opening is like a good hour as you're playing as Connor's father. Just to find out that once you reach America, like, once you reach America, you've been playing as a Templar the whole time? Like, excuse me? So, 3 is one of my favorites. Don't get me wrong. Ezio and Ezio Auditore, he's the guy. I'm not gonna hold y'all. He's the guy. But Connor's story was just, it was so good. It was so good. I love American history. That's the only reason why I'm talking about this. I absolutely adore American history. That's why Hamilton is like one of my favorite, like, one of my favorite musicals. So it will either have to be that, or it have to be Black Flag. Black Flag is just, listen, something about naval combat, and no game has done it as good as that. And I know you guys are gonna say, oh, but what about god damn it, what about what's that game that Sea of Thieves? Listen, I tried it. I didn't like Sea of Thieves. And I know that the developers that made Black Flag try to make that other naval game. It's not the same. Something about Black Flag. It's just the pirate, the sea chansies. It's just so good. Son, you could just sail in that game and be content. You don't have to do no missions. Nothing. You could just sail and just be happy. Yeah, your Syndicate is in the early 1990s. I played Syndicate with the twins. Yes, I played. Listen, I played all the Assassin's Creed, but I did not finish Valhalla. Valhalla was the one that I left it off. Origins I played all the way to the end. Valhalla was where I was like, okay, son, I'm done. What is this double story? And I can also play as a... Mind you, I love Norse mythology. I love that shit. But it got a little bit too much, son. It got a little bit too much. Once I was jumping off of... so I didn't play that one. I didn't play... oh, I played a little bit of the Greek one because I love Greek mythology. That one I liked more than Valhalla. I'm not gonna hold you. I liked the Greek one more than I did Valhalla. But that's again because I really, really fucking love Greek mythology. Like, I am a nerd for Greek mythology, and that's because of my 5th grade teacher, Mr. Antonio Pappas. Shout out to him. Because he had no business teaching a whole bunch of English as a second language kids some Greek mythology, but him teaching us that literally taught, like, helped us with, like, crazy, like, in the future, there are things where I know about the Odyssey. I know about, you know, Zeus and Kronos and Hades and Poseidon. That has helped me in, like, literature, like in English language arts, because at that time my teacher was allowed to teach his own way as opposed to following, like, the way that the Department of Education wants to teach people now. Yeah, no business teaching us that. I want to play the Greek one. Oh, you would love it. You would love it because it also has a male and female protagonist. But instead of twins, you just choose whether you want to be a girl or a guy. But I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Wicked, I believe the girl is the canon gender. Listen, I used to be an Ass Creed fan. It's just, it got a little bit too much for me. The second they killed off Desmond, that's the worst decision that Assassin's Creed ever made. Did you hear what Assassin's Creed was supposed to be? The original creator, what his idea was that got turned down by Ubisoft? That every time, you know, Desmond goes to his ancestors, he gains like their abilities and knowledge. It wasn't supposed to be this whole crazy alien civilization shit. It was supposed to be Desmond going up against modern day Templars. And the way that he was supposed to do it, because remember, the Assassin's Order was demolished by the Templars. The way that he was supposed to gain all those, like, all those skills and everything and be able to go toe-to-toe with them was through the Animus. Like, learning everybody's story. And then they fucking jumped the shark with this whole alien shit and killing Desmond. And now we have fucking magical weapons set in the real world. Listen, don't get me started, son. I'm a gamer. I promise you. I'm not always just playing Mario games and freaking and Souls like. I was a AAA little gamer myself. Yeah, she is supposed to be the canon because she does make an appearance in Valhalla, I believe. Yeah. But why? Because she had the fucking staff of Agamotto or whatever it was called, and she was apparently fucking immortal. They jumped the shark. That shit was so perfect when it was set into real world things. The Ezio trilogy is just, oh, so goated. And even Altair, his story is amazing. I'm telling you, when it gets to Connor, it's just, it's chef kiss. But then they ruin it. They ruin it. There's a literary term called jumping the shark. It happened with is it Good Times? Whatever show it was that had the Fonz. What's going on with my frame rate, son? Happy Days, thank you. Let me reset. Let me just reset the 4K cap. Guys, if you love history, you should play You Don't Know Jack. It's a video game. I have You Know Jack. I have the whole thing. Let me not even bother. Let me just go ahead and go into Task Manager and close it out. I know I'm gonna try to open it. It's gonna be like, it's still open. Adobe, why? Why do you have to run in the background for? What was I gonna do? Oh, I'm tired. Tired. There we go. It was stuttering a bit, and I didn't like that. I didn't like that not one bit. How to find the remote to this monitor. Good times with JJ Walker always. Oh yeah, I was talking about the literary term. So in Happy Days, in the later seasons, this one thing happens where They're not chow chows. You little babies are Akitas? Okay, we're here to help. We're here for you. What was wrong? They're not chow chows. Mama. They're Akitas. That's the breed that Coco gets confused for all the time. Right, Coco, baby? Y'all was to see this dog, the way he's laying on my bed right now. Let me see if I can show y'all after this cutscene. When I lost Ted, Dad shattered my world. Shattered me. It shattered me because I had so much hope that he was just gonna bounce back, because he's always bounced back. And when he didn't, I felt like I was robbed of giving the choice of giving my dog a peaceful death as opposed to him dying the way he did. Because, like, there's still parts of me that feels like for that 1 second that I left my car to go help him. Because I remember I opened my car door, and when I take a step out, he lifts his head up to kind of, because he always did that. He was always very attentive of me. What made him the perfect, you know, emotional support animal. He was always attentive. So every time I'd get out, doesn't matter if he was tired or whatever, he'd get up and he'd watch me. And when I got out to go close the store, he lifts his head up, and then I see it slump back down, and then I panic, and I'm like, okay, let me go around, open the passenger door and see that, you know, if he's good. And in those half a second that takes me to leave my car door and go around, make sure my dog's okay, he's gone. So, like, my biggest regret is, like, was he gone when I got to the passenger side? Was he gone when I was still in the driver's side seat? Or did he die thinking I left when I was trying to get to him? Was, like, my dog's last moments, like, me leaving? Because you hear stories about, like, vets and how sometimes people, they just don't have the heart when it's time to put them down to even be in the room with them. But I always said, like, when it came to Ted's time, and if I had to put my dog down, I'd be in the room no matter how much that hurts, because those last seconds of life, you never want your dog to just imagine, like, where's my owner, where's my dad, where's my mom? Get what I'm saying? And that's just the one regret I've always had, that I felt like life just stole from me. Because I remembered distinctly, because the thing was, he was bleeding so much from the tumor in his chest. It kept popping. And I had to always take him a shower to make sure it didn't get infected. And Shar-Peis, from their breed, hate showers. Ted hated showers. So his last little bit of life, the few months even after the surgery, was just me having to take my dog a shower every day, and I know he hated that shit. And I remember distinctly, bro, the last time I took my dog a shower, I just looked at him and I'm like, my boy, please, like, if this is it, just give me a sign so I can do this right, and you don't have to suffer. And then literally, like, the next day, that's when that happens. It's just, man, I think the biggest fucking curse in this whole world is that we outlive our animals. Especially dogs, man, because they just love you endlessly. A dog will die for an abusive owner. Imagine an owner like us that treat our dogs like I don't know, man. So sad, bro. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, I know. I just slide down this way. Yes. Oh, I see a shiny. It's taking a lot of time, like a lot of time for me to get to a point where I'm okay talking about it. Still hurts though, you know? Yeah, I gotta let me know if the stream looks a little choppy because I'm I'm looking at my thing and it feels like it looks choppy, but I'm getting no reports of like the frames dropping or anything. Getting all chucked up because I'm thinking me and my oldest only really have a couple of years left realistically. Listen, man, they're here for a really, really, really good time and not for a long time. And if I was to give anybody an advice, would be like, if you see that the time is coming up, don't let them suffer because you selfishly want them to be there longer. Like if I can see the future and I would have seen that my dog was going to suffer and go through surgery and all of that, then like for real, I would have made the executive choice to like, you know, put him down peacefully. Give him one last good day, like one really dope good day. Get him his favorite food, chicken nuggets, freaking chicken wings from the Chinese place. Because even towards the end, like Ted wasn't even eating, and that's when it gets scary when your dog is not eating. This is why I was so... It was hard for me to want to come back to streaming because I felt like I was being too much of a braggart. You know, coming off of... Like, if nothing that year would have gone wrong, most definitely we would have already had our plaque. But I lost all the momentum of the channel because, you know, Ted passed away in November, my grandmother on Christmas Eve that same year, months apart from each other. Hey, bro, I know the feeling. I lost my boys, guinea pigs, Fluffy, last year at Thanksgiving, and my other baby boy, Mickey. Yeah, man. Oh, goddamn. Took the baby. Alright, we got a Doberman. We got a Boxer. We got another Akita. We have Cooper, the German Shepherd. And we have a Rottweiler and a Mastiff. Oh, I missed that jump because I was trying to make sure I didn't miss. I didn't miss any more breeds. Messed up. Well, okay. This time's the thing. Yeah, give him his favorite food, let him play in his favorite park one more time, hook him up with a French. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Like, just give my boy like a really good time. I am happy that he was he did go with me to DR before, you know, you know, my family over there got to meet like what was essentially like my son. I do appreciate that out of all the aggressive dogs they didn't put a pit bull, because pit bulls are the most sweetest big boys. The thing with pit bulls is it's not that they're aggressive dogs, is that they're very, very overprotective dogs. And if you don't train them right and you don't socialize them right, then that's when that overprotectiveness can be seen wrong. They really do get like a bad rap, but that's really what it is. When it comes to like pit bulls, I base them off of their owners. If I see the owner and they got their pit bull in a chain, you know, a chain leash and all that other stuff, then I'm like, okay, you don't know what you're doing, bro. Because they're the biggest sweethearts. You know what's surprising? We want to talk about who has a good rap, who has a bad rap. Kick the shit out of Booker. You saw that? Damn. One of the most top aggressive dogs. You would think it'd be, oh yeah, it's a pit bull. Nope. Search it up right now. It's golden retrievers. Get out of here, Cooper. Get out of here, Mastiff. We were supposed to get a Mastiff as well, but because Lola was a little kid, too little, they didn't want to let us adopt the Mastiff. Oh, big old boy with a huge head. Oh, he was adorable. He was a baby. Rottweilers, I hate them dogs because I almost got killed by one, just my opinion. Now, little Roddy, they're the sweetest little big boys. Little big old butts. The only reason why I keep losing is because, remember, we just switched back to an Xbox control. Damn, so it's up. Got it. I think there was a Greyhound too. Was there? I didn't see a Greyhound, no. Oh yeah, I see him now. I see him. Yeah, you're right. Right up there. Next to the my uncle had an English match. Dash is amazing. He pressed the wrong shits. God damn it, I did too early. Figured out later the owner of the dogs trained them to kill anything they see. There was two of them. Jesus. Yeah, again, those dogs, they're just very overprotective. Down, up, down, up, jump. Let me open up the stream, because now I'm very self-conscious about the stuttering, but I think it just might be. Look, it's Cooper. Oh! Yeah, it is an Akita. Sure, you can. Is it, let me see. Ah, you're beating dogs, son. Oh boy. Combo breaker. Oh, I'm beat the shit out of Cooper. Yeah, you remember when you scratched me, when you bit me? Yo, Cooper bit the shit out of me when I was dog sitting. Remember when you bit me, huh, Coop? Huh? Kick the shit out of Cooper. Oh snap. Can't stay awake anymore. I love you. Have a great night. You have a great night too. Ah, god damn it. I was reading the chat. Oh, that's too little to be an Akita. Oh, there's a little Shiba Inu. That's what it is. Oh, it was an Akita. The other one is an Akita. This is a Shiba Inu. Yeet. Yo, if anybody wishes to randomly like walk into the stream like, the hell is going on? Why are you beating up dogs? Looks like I just beat up Cooper again. Yeet. Just go straight for Cooper. Yeet. Lola, that couch is filled with hair. I had to tell the owner, like, almost took. There's a Shiba Inu by my house. Her name is Shiva. Almost took flashes the other day. So the owner, like, dude, grab your dog. My son's life. It'd be worth it. She used to be so sweet as a puppy. Oh yeah, no, Shiba Inus are very, very, very feisty dogs. Cute as a button, especially if you like living that weeaboo life. Especially if you love living that weeaboo life. Okay, Piccolo. Smells like food. These crackheads again. Feels like they're very off sync.
Hey, you okay?
More like man sandwich in my room. Give me 1 second. It's never the first one I pick. We got a new little problem we gotta fix. My mods were enjoying a little bit too much the full screen stream. Nobody checked out the stuttering mess that was over on the vertical stream. We're back, guys. Now I need to go take the garbage out. My dogs need to go potty. Go for it. Go for it. So keep pushing. Come on, let's keep going. Let's keep going. There's a stuttering mess. Oh, thanks. Thanks for telling me now. Oh snap. I was asking, I didn't know. You know what would let me know if that was a question and not a statement? A question mark at the back. Jenna, your best friend doing her birth mode is crazy. Go, 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 go. What was I gonna check? Leave my puppy alone. Aura, aura.
I'm del diablo.
Just flexed on them. I was gonna search something, but I forgot. Oh. See where they have. Okay. I'm not mad at that. A little light day tomorrow. In the morning. Be back home by like 8. Okay, okay, okay. The schedule's shaping up really nice. One thing I do want to fix because it's bothering me. I know it doesn't bother y'all, but it bothers me. Fucking grab the edge. Right? Alt. Y'all see how the chat is just like not perfectly on the border there? That's irking me. It's irking me. Whatever that was, you saved me. I have to meet my daddy. Could you help? No, she's wearing Crocs. In sand. That should be OD uncomfortable. Like, what about me? I got you, little buddy. Still? You hooligans? It would be insanely crazy if they're like... Those are like dogs that were abused in life. That's why they're so callous. Here's my thing, right? If there's a situation where running both streams is gonna give me a problem, then what we're gonna do is, right? We're gonna no longer do dual streams. What we're gonna do is, bar ain't the flip do they want me to go? What we're gonna do is we're gonna stop doing dual streams. We're gonna go back to doing one stream, but then we're gonna boost up the stream from going to 1440p to going to 4K. That's what we're gonna do. To go boot the vet's hideaway. Okay, let me see. There's a lot of dogs. Okay, we have Saint Bernard in the back. We have a collie. Yeah, no, a lassie. We have a poodle. We have a John Jew, which is my grandma's dog. He's upstairs. That's a Pekingese. We have a Schnauzer, a poodle. Is that a Basset Hound in the front right there? Basset Hound, no. No, not a Basset Hound. That's a Beagle. That one in front of her, though, that might be a Basset Hound. An Australian Collie. You see, I know my shit. Before I had Mr. Big and before we got into loving, is that a Shar-Pei right there in the back? Oh, my heart. So before we ended up falling in love with the breed of Shar-Peis with Mr. Big, who was my first Shar-Pei. We had Mocha Latte, another dog that we rescued from the Manhattan Animal Shelter. All of my dogs, except for Mew and Ted, have been. Oh, is that a York? That's a little Yorkie, my Chloe. Oh no, she had to put them down because it was a kill shelter. Meaning, if they didn't get adopted. Oh my God! Oh my heart. I'll take it back. That's not Chloe. Can't even imagine. They always ask me, yo, Gary, what would happen if you won the lottery? What would happen if this YouTube thing pans out and you have enough money? How will we know? And I will tell you right now, as much as I love every single one of y'all, I would open a no-kill shelter. That's where my money would go. A no-kill shelter that also retrains dogs to help the elderly and disabled. That's where my money would go. More dogs to be put down. All of that to say is, before we got into loving, Shar-Peis here in this family, the breed we had before Mr. Big, which was like my big boy breed, like my first big boy dog, most randomest breed out there, and you gonna think I made it up. It was a duck talling Labrador Retriever, and her name was Mocha Latte. We had to give her up because I had trained Mocha Latte to be a guard dog, like for the house. And when we had to move from that house, when we lived on Sedgwick, and we moved to Moshulo, our apartment was the first door next to the buzzer. So every time somebody would come into the building and they would like buzz in to get in, Mocha was trained to bark. So then the super and the landlord told us we had to get rid of Mocha. And then when we did, that's when my mom noticed that Mocha was having a dog was my antidepressant. That was my antidepressant medicine. Look at the John Jew. It was a beautiful story that they told. Again, storytelling with no dialogue is always so good. Oh, all of that to say is when we had to go ahead and bring Mocha Latte back to the animal shelter, what they do in New York City is, usually in New York City, they get a lot of pit bulls, they get a lot of mixed pit bulls. So whenever they do come across a rare breed like the Saint Bernard, a Mastiff, or like Mocha, duck-telling, a Nova, this is the full breed. Chloe, my girl, how you doing, Chloe? Number one lawyer in the Bronx. The number one prosecutor to be, son. How you doing, Chloe? Soon to be married, Chloe. You already know I'm going to that wedding. I'm gonna be a bridesmaid. Chloe gonna go in for the kiss with her boo, and I'm gonna hit her with the. How you doing, Chloe? So yeah, so in New York City, yep. Soon to be Laura, soon to be married. Yep. So glad you found. You have to be up studying right now. That's the only reason why you up now. You gotta be up doing some school stuff. The full breed of Mocha, by the way, is Nova Scotia duck-telling retriever. Crazy breed, but oh my god, Mocha was adorable. Mocha was the life of the party, son. We caught Mocha one time drinking Corona. Like Mocha was something else. Mind you, like these dogs need exercise. But what I was saying in New York, the animal shelters, what they do is whenever they get a rare breed, like a Mocha, like a Saint Bernard, whatever, what they do is they call up other shelters that are kind of better well off. So they'll call like upstate or they'll call Pennsylvania and they'll say, hey, we can give you this dog, you know, so that dog is on your shelter, because most of these really like up and up, like very bougie shelters that, you know, can be no-kill shelters. They have the medicine, they have the resources that these in-city shelters don't have. So the way that the in-city shelters kind of barter for goods is if they ever get a rare breed, they send them to these very lavish shelters, and then in return they either get medicine or they get food or whatever. They get medicine and food or whatever for their shelter. So all of that to say is when we had to release Mocha back to the animal shelter, they sent her upstate, and I shit you not, a year later, Mocha fucking Latte from Sedgwick in the Bronx was in the dog show, and she came in, what was it? She came in 4th that year. And I knew it was Mocha, because Mocha, listen, the reason why we call Mocha Latte, her full name was Mocha Caramel Latte, because she had the most brownest caramel eyes ever, bro. The second I saw her, something in my heart was like, that's Mocha. And they kept the name too. Listen, I've lived a life, son. I've lived a life. Son, we lived on Sedgwick, right? And I remember we had ordered pizza off of Kingsbridge. And the house in Sedgwick we had, it had a gate before you got into the house. The pizza guy had came in, and instead of opening the door, he lifted the gate to let the car in. So that means the gate was still open. Pizza comes in. Mocha runs out. And she's running. She's like, I'm telling you, like, this dog is running. And in the Bronx, Sedgwick. By the way, Sedgwick is where hip hop was born. If you go to the left, my house was in between Kingsbridge and Fordham. If you ran to the left, she was going to hit Kingsbridge, which is a crazy road. She went right, and she ran towards Fordham in the direction of where the BBQs that just closed. And I'm running after this dog barefooted in boxers, son, and it's raining. And this was the first time I learned my lesson that you're never supposed to chase after a dog, because the more you chase after them, the more they think you're playing. And when you're fucking chasing after a dog that's known for fucking catching game and shit like that, this dog ran from Sedgwick all the way to literally like that junction. It's right Sedgwick, right before you hit that hill, heading to BBQs. And I'm yelling at people, yo, grab her, she don't bite, grab her. And everybody's like a little apprehensive. It's the Bronx, ain't nobody want to be touching no dogs. Son, Mocha looks back at me one time for the one time. She looks back at me, and this dog decides to cross the street on Fordham. 2 seconds, boom, gets hit by a car runs off. I have to pick up Mocha. Leg broken. Horrible. Listen, I'm gonna give it 2 seconds if I can just search. Photos. I'm gonna give it 2 seconds, see if I can search. So y'all can see Mocha with her cast on. You wanna see a little Lola. I know I have the picture, but dog. Let me see if I have the picture of Mocha. It would have to be like all the way down, because we talking about, I think I was still in high school, son. Let me see. I'm gonna give it just 1 minute. If I don't find it, we're gonna continue with the game. In the meantime, let me switch over to this. Picture of Mocha. No. There's a picture with Mocha with Lola, but you can see Mocha with her cast on. How was that picture of somebody's ass? A dog. And I know where I will find it too. But that will take even longer. No. I may have sent it to Lola because Lola's in that picture. You know how many times I come across this picture just randomly? Just on a regular. And now when I want to show y'all, just so I can wrap up the story, I can't find it. Nah, I didn't find it. The only other place it will be is either in the pictures I've sent for Lola. Either in these pictures that I sent to Lola or in the group chat with my family. It's not there. Let me check the group chat. If it's not there, that's it. Y'all just gonna have to believe me. This shit not here. Damn. 1 more minute. If it's not there, forget it. OneDrive. Apparently I can't speak. Thank God I didn't listen. I'm gonna just shut up. But thank God I'm looking for the picture before I even show y'all, because yo, oh, so many people's girlfriends. Wicked would have a field day with all the pictures that I'm shifting through right now. Yo, I was on demon timing. I'm not gonna let. Jesus, Gary. All of this for looking for one picture. I feel like I just seen it too in my email. So it can't be too far off. I give up. Y'all just have to take my word for it. Y'all gonna have to take my word for it. Because if I keep shifting through people's nudes, it's gonna be crazy. I had a good rest thanks to you. I want to go meet my daddy now. Go together? Okay, let's go together. So you little mangy mutt. Hope it doesn't immediately stop itself that way. Okay, thank God, because I didn't get the stamina over here. Oh, we completed it! Let's go! My boy, you tired from walking? He tired from walking, y'all. Can I pick you up? Oh, my boy. You got this. You got this. Man, how you die and you still tired in the afterlife? Hey, look at the little booties. One little corgi. You hate to see it. I'm deaf up studying. Mocha was Hispanic if she was drinking. Bro, Mocha was a problem, son. Mocha was the only dog I had to teach, literally train, bro. Had to train to sit in the corner in timeout. And people would never believe me, and I'd pick her up and be like, Mocha, sit, stare at the wall. Bad girl. But she was just, this dog was too much. Yes, the dog show, I know, it was crazy. It was crazy to see it. And I remember too that day, one of those days that I didn't want to go to school. And then freaking Good Morning America was on. And I seen it. Come on, my boy, come on, come on, come on, you got this, you got this. Nah. Almost messed that up. I'm back, brothers and Angie. Brrr. Cities is cold out. The news says dangerous cold. There's supposed to be this crazy massive storm coming on Monday. Not excited for it. I am excited for the fact I gotta eat something, y'all. It's getting late. I gotta stop this. The thing is, when I get to the office where I'm working at, it's too early for me to want to eat. Come on, 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 come on. But I definitely gotta eat something, son. What do you mean this is all there is? Solid snake. Oh, and they have a little... You gotta appreciate that. They got a little solid snake on the box. Man. Kojima is just... It's not even that he's goated. It's just Kojima is gonna forever, like... It sucks that they took Solid Snake away from him, but... Like, his creation of Solid Snake is just gonna always be, like, just engrossed in video games forever. Surprisingly, that is one of the game genres I've never played. I've never played a Metal Gear Solid game. Except for Metal Gear Revengeance, which I don't think that counts. Because that game is just over-the-top bombastic. That game from its inception is just like It makes absolutely no sense. And it's just, listen, if you love action games, Metal Gear Revengeance, son. Look at, I'm outside 10 minutes or more. Frostbite is like -40 out. Listen, man. Enough is enough. Enough is enough, son. Who the people that are like, oh, I love wintertime. I love it when it snows. Love it now. Go out there with no jacket on. I dare you. And it's coming from somebody who, in a car. I have a car. Imagine if I have to take like public transportation. You keep that white shit wherever you at home. When you old fart. So what is there to eat, son? Liquor store's open. Wonderful. Do I look like I need liquor? I need food. This thing, like, if I eat like McDonald's or some shit like that, that's just gonna just feel horrible in my stomach. Popeye's still open at this time? Buy one, get one on the chicken sandwich? No, my boy! Am I pooping? Oh. Yeah, just took a shit in your house. Okay, I have to slow him down while the dog... Okay, I get it. I get what they want me to do. Spicy? Yeah, let's do spicy. Have a little buy one. Y'all mind if I order this food real quick before it gets here like too late? 2 spicy chicken sandwiches from Popeyes. What else do I want? Have some tenders. I'll share the biscuit with Coco. And a regular degular Coco. Do I want a regular degular? Let me see. Do I want a regular degular? Dr. Pepper. Yuck. Good diet. Why is nobody still awake? I have noise canceling headphones and I could hear that little girl laughing. Cackling. Gary needs to order Little Caesars pizza. Listen, I'm not that down bad yet. I'm not that down bad yet. The day you hear me say I ate some Little Caesars pizza, just know I went back to making money via... I went back to working, getting paid... How do you call it? Fucking bi-weekly. Son, Little Caesars, when they open up on Kingsbridge, saved my life sometimes. The fudge in this, well, the mud, reminds me of the fudge, the Keebler Elf fudge cookies. You know that has like that fudge in the middle? Oh, my boy, relax. Nah, tomorrow's weather negative bloody freaking 60. Hope my mom's car starts. New York City's been cold as it is in Alaska. Listen, man. Like I said, I don't know how y'all do it that need to take public transportation or wait for an Uber. Listen, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Oh, it's our first cat! The first cat in the whole game that we've seen.
Oh my god!
He's like, what the fuck are you? Yep. I know I keep telling stories and it feels like I'm lying. I had a black cat when I lived in that same house on Sedgwick. This is when we learned why it's important for you to spay your cats. Because this motherfucker was marking all up and down the house, son. All up and down the house. He was black like that. His name was Orion. Why is it important for you to spay your cats? That motherfucker was spraying everywhere, son. And if you never in your life had the disservice of smelling what a cat spray smells like, son, that smells like straight fish. Just straight fish. Yes, doctor sent me here. The cat from Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Salem. Literally was 5 to 12 this week. Yeah, what was it? Day before yesterday when I had to open up in Brooklyn. It was so cold that half of Brooklyn had no electricity. When I got out to get in my car at 4 in the morning, it was 6 degrees out. So, Chloe's not lying. And the thing is, in the city, because of so many tall buildings, whenever the wind blows, it blows even colder because it becomes like this tunnel. Excuse me? Speaking of golden retrievers, by the way. Said that's mine. Hey, that's not fair. That's what it's like for anybody to live with Coco. Coco, son, I have to separate my dogs whenever I want to give them a treat. Like if there's like an extra chicken wing when I order Chinese food and I'm like, you know what? Have some chicken wings. I gotta make sure that I give one to Coco first and then separate Coco away from you. Because Coco will literally swallow a whole chicken whole just to go ahead and steal the other dog's thing. I'm happy for you, Mama Coco. Wait for Daddy. Oh, I forgot to show y'all. You see the way that the dog was sleeping with his legs up? That's exactly how Coco was. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Coco. God damn, picking up my order already? Adorable how they can just smell their owner's scent. They just left Mama Coco there. So we can trade. I got Alaska weather right now. Well, Jeffy, that's what you get. All them years you be wanting to wish people snow. Now look at you. Which is the level of hell that's just like all frozen over? I believe it's 9 levels of hell. I believe that's the 5th or the 4th level of hell. Somebody correct me. Get over there, please. Cerberus's nest. Cerberus, as in the 3-headed dog from Hades? That protects Hades from Hades? That's Cerberus? Thought I jumped over it. Let me set my alarm. Alright, there we go. Also crazy that this little shit was about to like fry my whole entire computer. Hey, you cursed me. Nah, I would've put that curse on anybody, son. Listen, my job is gonna hate me if it snows on Monday. Supposedly, it's supposed to snow Sunday night, which I can do Sunday night. Because Sunday night, I only got like 3 stores. I'm in the Bronx. I'm in and out quick. But if it gets ugly, your boy gonna be slipping and sliding. And I don't want to be slipping nor sliding. It is Cerberus. Okay, Airbud. Oh, man. Damn. Oh boy, these goddamn hooligans again. The Doberman. The Akita. The Shiba and the Greyhound. The Husky. The Rottweiler. The Mastiff. And the Cooper. Save me, Airbud. Let's go, Airbud. Not the Shiba Inu. There, if you lived in my town, Drift City all day. Forget it. But New York, forget about it. Forget about it. And I gotta stop licking my lips, especially with the cold ass weather. My shits is burning and concerning what nobody wanna say. Orf. 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 Kind of slow. Come on, work it. Work it, come on. See, Mr. Big, my first Sharpei, he was mixed with Golden Retriever, so think of Teddy, but the size of a Golden Retriever. I got stories for days, son. Mr. Big was a dog that was abused, that we saved from the Manhattan Animal Shelter. His owner used to put out cigarettes on his back, so when we adopted him, it took a lot for Mr. Big to trust me. All of that to say was, Mr. Big and me, we got into it one day because he bit me and then he ran away. And he ran away in the middle of Mashulo Parkway. So I was chasing after this dog in the middle of Mashulo Parkway. Never mind, I thought that was the owner. No, it feels like we have to get past Cerberus. The gang. That's a good pun for like a dog gang. Yo, I be calling this, son. They were abused animals. What I told you, the chain. Listen, son, I know my shit, son. I know my shit. I know my stuff. Because I called it, did I not? Did I not call it? Also, why is this thing like off kilter? Give me 1 second, let me fix this. This thing is completely off. Pressing the wrong keyboard. Cheated, y'all out. I just noticed this one. Story. You called that shit. It's like one of the my older porn games. Kids, yeah. Abandoned. And I called it, bro. I called it. Pitbulls are really great fucking, they're an amazing breed, but once you see them dudes with the dog and the chains and everything, you can already tell, son, they don't care about their dog. There's no reason outside of a Caucasian mountain shepherd, which you need a special license to even have that dog, for you to keep a dog on a chain leash. There's no reason. So she takes care of them and then they go to wait. So she basically heals them and they go and they wait for their owners to pick them up. And he has such a distrust with owners because his owner abandoned him. back to the vet. I had an abandoned dog. He was mean until I got him to trust me. They found him in Illinois that I adopted, but not here anymore. Yeah, that was the same thing with Mr. Big. Mr. Big, he did not trust me until one day, like, he ran, well, like I told you, in Mashulo Parkway in the Bronx, and I had to catch him, and when I caught him, he bit me, and I just, like, flicked him on the top of the head. I'm like, yo, stop it, I love you. You're gonna die if you run into the street. And then ever since that day, that dog was, like, Teddy was my son, but Mr. Big was my best friend. Oh man, Mr. Big was my best friend. Probably dropping off the food now. Yeah. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me go pick up that food after this cutscene. Because you know it's cold outside. That food about to freeze. Funny how we have the cat, but the cat doesn't have a halo. Give me 1 second. Let me go pick up that. Sorry about that. Wait for daddy. It'd be funny if the grandma fell asleep mid-conversation. She fell asleep mid-conversation. Little mug gonna come back and eat my food? Okay, so about to say. But he has the corner sheen. Anything below 30 is terrible. Look, someone's coming. Death with a pug? That has to be a pug. And that's a Maltese. Yo, I know I keep having stories, son. I had a Maltese when I was a little kid. His name was Chiquito. Nobody could hit me without getting chased and bit by Chiquito, son. Got reunited with her cat. With her dog. About to say, son. Nobody was able to lay a hand on me with Chiquito. Look at the little pug. Shit, I left my Red Bull in the office. No wonder I'm tired. I'm like, usually I have to like hype myself up to get rid of all this energy. What's the matter? Back to the girl. I'm trying to see my father. Okay, I'll take him to your hideaway. You better be faster than. Come on, man, and black dog. Carry my sister in heaven. Probably pissed at me for having too many animals. Listen, man, as long as you can take care of them, as long as they're well fed and they're good. I don't think I have the heart. I think after Mew and Coco, I think that's it. I don't think I could deal with the loss anymore. Maybe I'll get a fish. Like an oxalotl. I heard them bitches last forever. A turtle. I'll get a turtle next. But after these two, I'm done. Ted broke my heart in ways that will never. And the thing is, I had Ted when he was 6 months old. 6 months going on to 8 months. Coco, as annoying as Coco is, Coco was born in my house. Coco was Ted's puppy. Ted got with a husky. The husky had the babies in the house. I have been with Coco since day one. All out the womb. I was in DR when he was born. When I came back, out the womb. Out the womb. Mew I've had since she was 5 months. 5 months old. But Coco was literally born 2 feet away from my mother's bed. And I know a lot of the reason why he has separation anxiety is because Coco stayed with me. He had to see all his siblings literally like one by one leave, go to their forever homes. You know, one day I took Ted with me to work and the next day Ted didn't come back. So I know that's why he has crazy separation anxiety, but I think after these two, I'm good. This game is so whimsical and fun. Man, when Ted went with me to DR, Jesus. When we got on that boat, when we went to DR, we went on a yacht, and we knew that we were gonna do that, so I preemptively bought Ted like this little life jacket that has like a shark fin. I have the video. I show it to you guys one day. Like when I pick him up to get onto the yacht, those 2-3 seconds of me like stepping over to get into the boat, Ted is doing that thing that dogs do when you're about to put them in water, where they move their legs like they're swimming in the air. No ads. The hooligans. Wait, so did your chicken come or Wholesome? No, it came. Yeah, it's over here. That's what I went to go get. I just didn't want to leave it out on the porch. This little butthole. And there, ladies and gentlemen, will be the cliffhanger I leave you guys on. Getting late. We hit the 2-hour mark. I think there's a good place to stop. I'm very tired and I gotta wake up very early. Damn. I wanted Fridays to be the day that I edit, because remember I have that video that I would like to drop in a week's time. So what we're gonna do is tomorrow. It feels like I'm almost at the end already with this game. So tomorrow we'll do another stream. That one will probably be short. At least we know we're not gonna have any technical issues. We can start right away. Nobody has to fall asleep with me going back and forth with 100 million different things. So fingers crossed. Like always, thank you guys for listening to my crazy dog stories. Thank you for you guys just being here and watching these random games that I like to play. I know that the season is starting off slow, but I promise you, I know it's gonna be great. I know it's gonna start off crazy. Like I said, I have a Hood early release planned. I might have two. If the first Hood early release, because sometimes I have a formula for the Hood early releases, and sometimes they do good, sometimes they do bad. If this one does bad, but your boy doesn't get copyright striked, then I know for a fact, if I'm not mistaken, okay, let me plan it in my head in front of you guys. I won't say what games. I like keeping you guys. I like surprising y'all. Release date for this, because I know this game comes out first. So this one's on the 7th of next month. And if I'm not mistaken, if that one not only does good, but I don't get hit with a copyright strike, because remember that's the trade that I do for doing these Hood early releases. We boost up in subscribers and everything, but then I get hit with a copyright and I gotta chill for 3 months. So I gotta chill for like 3 months. But if that game doesn't give us a copyright strike, if it does well, then if I'm not mistaken, at the end of February, I'll tell you the date. I won't tell you what game, so you can search up what game comes out on that date and figure it out for yourself. Yeah, that I didn't even know the name of this game. Okay, so that one's 20 days after, on the 27th. So first already released this, you know, a couple of days on the 7th. Fingers crossed. If, remember, again, that's if I could get my hands on these games. So that's all that as well. But there will be one happening at the beginning of February and another one happening towards the end of February. And those games will be PlayStation. Let me not jinx it, because here's the thing. I would love for these games to be video series on the channel, meaning we start from beginning to end. I give you guys cliffhangers. The games have a specific day we play them, so on and so forth. But as we saw last season, I had a couple of games that I thought was going to be video series worthy games, and after the first episode they ended up being straight doo-doo. Look at how many games is up there. Remember how many games we actually played last season? You see the games right here? I think out of all them games from last year, I think only 2 or 3 of them became video series. The rest of them were just straight ass. So fingers crossed that, because I was about to tell y'all what game it was. Okay, the game that we're gonna play in the beginning of February, the one that I'm shooting for, because it falls under everything. I loved the first game. I did not like the second game, even though the second game had a lot of great customization, but I did not care for the mystic of the game. But the third one looks very promising, even though IGN, when they played their little sneak peek, that shit sucked. I'm not gonna lie. But it's because they made somebody who does not know this game series play that game. I will say this though, one game that I did not have plans to do, but I will do, and I think Wicked will be excited for this, would be that we will probably some point in the season archive the Fable games, because I heard from a little bird that Fable had a little showcase today and it's coming out for the PlayStation. So your boy don't gotta buy an Xbox. I don't have to buy an Xbox to play that new Fable game, and I don't want to bandwagon and jump on the Fable train that's about to happen. So I want y'all to know ahead of time that at some point in this year we're gonna archive the Fable games. Okay, so I hope y'all excited for that, because when I stopped being a Nintendo boy and I bought my first Xbox 360 and I wanted to play a game, the game that got me into like RPGs was Fable. Because before that, I had no idea that there was games out there that you can create your own character and change their costume and pick this weapon rather than the weapon that the game tells you to play. Because Nintendo kid, all I ever did was play Zelda. When I played Zelda, they gave me Link. They said this is all you can wear. That's it, nothing else. Then I went into Fable, and then I beat Fable, and then I beat Fable 2. And then I went and I Googled, and I was like, what other games can you just create your own characters? And it was like one of the first time I ever used Google. I'm not gonna lie to you. And they hit me with Elder Scrolls Skyrim. And that game, look at my face. Can I zoom in? Did I set it up so the camera could zoom into my face without having to? No. I'm gonna open the camera so I can zoom in, because I need to I need y'all to understand what I'm about to say. My camera app wants to open. There we go. Okay, where's the zoom? I know I gotta zoom in here. Here it is. Look at my face. Look at me. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit closer. Look. When I played Skyrim, son, for the first time, that shit changed me. It changed me, son. Something in my brain chemicals just was like, oh, RPGs. Where have you been all my life? Where have you been all my life, RPGs? and then I played Fallout, and then I played Mass Effect, and then I was ruined forever. You guys have a great night. Thank you guys so much for putting up with all the technical difficulties that I was having. Love every single one of you guys. Like always, if you know somebody who might like the channel that you know will definitely hit that subscribe button, please be like, hey, I know this real cool dude. If you want, please just hit the subscribe for him. I kind of fell off. We hit 5.5 at the end of last season. 20 people decided I wasn't worth it. Now we're back to 5.3, but fuck it. When we do the hood early release, we're gonna fly up to 10. Love every single one of you guys. Listen to some Choco Odysseus at the end of the stream if you need any more words of inspiration. And like always, I love every single one of you guys. Have a great night. Bye-bye. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the end of this game. Bye.